I had just done the advance, that was my second advance in Cancun last year, and I went back to Austin, Texas where I lived, and I was home for 6 days. So I went to Whole Foods, just had to get a couple things, kind of rushed in, rushed out because I'm Russian, got to get to work, and just had my bags on my shoulder, so I'm down in the parking garage, and I'm kind of like going between the cars and tripped over one of those concrete parking barriers. So I was top heavy, so I literally flipped forward and landed on the ground. And my phone fell out of my purse, and I was able to get my phone and call my daughter and said, I've fallen and I can't get up, and I'm in the parking garage of Whole Foods, naturally. And when I looked at my hand, my arm went, and then it went like that, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. And I couldn't move my right arm, and I was like, And I'm waiting for my daughter to get there, and I'm between the fronts of cars, and the lights flash at the car that's like in front of me, and I'm going, oh my God. And this guy comes up to get in his car, and I'm on the ground. I could sit up, but I'm on the ground, and I'm going, excuse me, and he looks down, and you know, his eyes get like this. So I just said, can you get a manager for me? He went in and got a manager, came down, called 911, got EMS coming, so they got there as soon as my daughter got there. So I had dislocated my right shoulder, fractured my arm, dislocated my left wrist, fractured my wrist, and fractured my left kneecap. It took 10 days before I could get into surgery, and with pins and plates and things. But the whole time when it happened, I was just kind of in this, isn't this interesting? Isn't this very interesting? Because I was totally taken out of my everyday schedule. You know, I am in the unknown, and I could do absolutely nothing. They strapped this arm to my chest. I had a brace on this arm. So I had these fingers, and I could kind of get this arm up a little bit. So, I mean, my daughter would like cut up fruit and make smoothies for me with a straw in it so I could drink them. And I just basically wandered around my apartment. But I had my CDs, and I was like, the immersion. I played my Joe Dispenza meditations 3 times a day because I couldn't do anything else. I'm a massage therapist, so I was out of commission, totally. And it's like, okay, there goes your income, because if you can't massage, there ain't nothing happening. So I will say that it took, from the day I fall, it was in 8 weeks I went back to work. The miracles that happened was that it happened on the 3rd of August, and I had turned 65 in August. And before I left to go to the Cancun event, I had signed up for Medicare. So I had insurance, one. The therapist that I work with, I work at a destination spa, had taken up a collection of over $300. And another therapist, well, a couple other people had sent me money. And then a friend of mine from Houston had just sold her house and just said, how much money do you need? And basically paid my rent, my bills, my food for 2 months. I was totally covered. It was like, so it's like the miracles were like boom, you know. And then just when moments of fear would come up, just work with taking down the fear, listen to my meditations. And from that point, I do my meditations. It was like that got me like on course with that. It's like I've maybe in the year since Cancun have maybe 4 times have missed it, and I get up in the morning and do my meditations.